let's get started and start building out our Mi5. And before we do that, just wanted to show you this instruction manual. Every time I start building out my RC cars, whether it's a 4x4, a touring car like the awesome Mi5 kit shown here, I highly suggest just reading through the instruction manual. And I usually read through this instruction manual like once or twice before I start building out the car. And if I kind of foresee like any kind of problems, I usually hit some RC forums and just ask the question. And my favorite RC forum for just about any kind of car would be RC Tech. That would be the first one. For other types of cars, UPO is a UK website. That's also pretty good. And I also like RC Crawling and RC groups as well too. So if you find that you get stuck or get frustrated, feel free to just go ahead and ask a question. No matter how silly it might seem, just type it out, ask away. The worst thing is just sitting around at home being totally frustrated. The next best great resource would be your local hobby shop. The guys at my local hobby shop are just awesome. I have RC Car Kings in my local area, and I also have Hub Hobby in my local area. So it's just two awesome hobby shops that I could just go to, and everyone there is just always super knowledgeable. So next thing is tools. I highly recommend getting a good set of hex wrenches. In this case, I have my Schumacher Tricks tools, and these are pretty awesome. And if you're working on a car that's not all metric, just Team Associated, Losi, Hoodie, also any racing team basically makes some pretty decent tools. I just happen to like Schumacher's tools because they have this nice flat edge here. They also have this laser engraving on the side, so I know immediately the tool name. And also, I like this kind of flush edge on here because when I drop my tool, it actually stops rolling, and I can actually just pick it up again, so it doesn't roll off the pit table. There's actually a chance that it would stop, and I would be able to just go ahead and continue wrenching again. Next thing is usually when you're working, things get kind of messy, so I don't want to damage my banner here. So I highly recommend picking up a work mat. And my favorite work mat is actually the Car RC magnetic mat. And in this case, I have my Car RC flat mat. And these are really awesome. Like when you're particularly when you're working on things like smaller parts that tend to fly out, like when I'm building shocks, the E-clip tends to fly out. And with this, the size is 24 inches by 30 inches, and it tends to catch all the times whenever I've would have had like just total disaster. So ever since I had this mat, I haven't I can't remember when was the last time I had to like look on the floor for a RC part. So this is just totally awesome too. So with that, let's get started and let's crack open the box and let's build our Mi5.